How's it going, everybody? Ryan here today, and we are back with our Minnesota Wild Draft to Glory. And I just want to update you guys on the plan going forward. So, if you don't know, the Ottawa Senators series was another series I was doing in conjunction with this one, and I'm ending that series. That series came to its conclusion, and I think instead, I was not sure if I wanted to do a new franchise mode or what, but I think I'm going to upload the Minnesota Wild Draft to Glory twice a week on Monday and Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. So you guys can tune in, subscribe so you can get notified when I do post these. Also, guys, there is a Discord link down in the description. We have a lot of chat going on. We've got NHL 22 wish list. That's what we're talking about right now. I want to get your guys' thoughts and ideas and make a video on it, and hopefully we can get some of those things in NHL 22 or potentially NHL 23 based on development cycle. But I'm also going live occasionally on Twitch. Go ahead and meet me down there. We're doing the Columbus Blue Jackets franchise mode. So if you think that's interesting or like the Columbus Blue Jackets, go ahead, follow me on Twitch. You guys can get notified when I do go live there. But if you guys remember, in the last one, we ended up losing in 6 to the Arizona Coyotes, and I was pretty bummed about that. I thought we were definitely, destined that year. The Pittsburgh Penguins beat the Coyotes, apparently, there. And I just thought we were going to be very, very good. I thought it was going to be a very, very good run for us. And taking a look here, Philadelphia jumps from 4-1, San Jose from 13-2, and the Islanders from 12-3. Holy smokes, those are some serious jumps for teams that are good. Want us to average at least 85% concession fan happiness. That failed, so that's unfortunate, but I'm not going to get fired for it because we made it to the Western Conference Finals. Anyway, we have quite a few players who are really, really good. Zach Parise has retired, and Ryan Suter have both retired. So Suter dropping to a 76. So that is going to free us up a ton of cap space. That is really interesting. I'm now very intrigued. You guys can see Keith, Burns, Brown, Foligno, Carter, Jack Johnson, Frolik. So a lot of names that, we all know and love. A ton of names. Lucic up there. That one's for you, Ronald. But for the most part, the two big ones for us are definitely Suter and Parise retiring. That's big because I still think Parise could have done a job. Suter is now a scout. Oh, I kind of want to hire Ryan Suter. What does he scout, though? That's my question. What is he going to scout? So we're just going to continue simming. We're not going to do the draft interviews. We're going to be drafting late in the round. But anyway, we have a very, very talented roster upcoming. And I have spaces for them now that Suter and Parise have retired. Parise, I think, still could have been a fine third liner for us. He was fine. And besides, we don't really have to worry too much about our cap space. I mean, we have $20 million in cap space now. If we take a look at the expiring contracts, Hartman, offer him an extension. We have only 14 million, but nobody really important we do need to resign. I'd like to resign Addison. 2 years at 2.4 is fine with me. It's going to take him till he's an RFA again. Same thing with Susi. I wonder what he wants. He wants 2 years that's fine with me there as well. Those are good players. Bitten, Giroux here. Those are guys that we can definitely resign, but I'm not going to waste our time now checking that out. Goaltenders. I guess Matthews here is going to need to get his ELC, so we'll leave him some space in the system. We got Wallstedt and Baribeau. Maybe Baribeau is on his way out, and we'll sign Matthews to be the backup down there. Or, Tucker Tynen's in the NHL now, so I don't know. We'll see. Everything can change on a dime. But I thought we would have more cap space than we do, just because both of them retiring. That's like 15 million in cap space that we're saving, but. Taking a look at the draft class, let's first take a look at our draft board. We are picking 29th, and then we've got our second, but then we've got 3/3 and then 2/7. So 3/3, we could get something maybe in the middle rounds or even move up. We're picking 29th. So we're going to get somebody at the very end of that first round. I want to hopefully, again, get somebody who's really close to being NHL ready. We got a bunch of those guys last year. You can see the top 5 are all NHL ready. And then Greg Setaguchi here is not quite ready. But taking a look at where we're picking, we got a couple guys, Pedersen and Michael Roenick. Luton in here as well, so I can't overlook him. But he's potentially NHL ready. Tony Pedersen, potentially NHL ready, could be elite. We don't know him that well. Let's be honest. We don't know him that well. 3 years away. Plays like Zach Parise, our own retired Zach Parise. But man, Tony Pedersen here at 26, would love to move up and take a chance on him. Potentially NHL ready, potentially elite already. Then there's Xander Cato, who we know is 3 years away. He's nothing too crazy. Mika Asplund, 4 years away. Then Thomas Voutilainen. Yeah, so right now it's not looking like there's anybody that's a must go up for slam dunk pick. I mean, there's McKay, but I don't trust the fact that he's going to be ready by then. We got a goalie here in Guy Julien. Actually looks really good. 3 years away. We know that for a fact that he's 3 years away. He could be very good. Taking him with our second round pick might be the move if we can get him. I think, what are we picking? 59th? We're picking 29th in the second round. So that's like, what, 60th? I don't know what's going on here with the projected players, but there's also Chandler Blacker here, who's probably medium elite, medium starter, but he is 5 years away from the NHL, so that is pretty far away from the NHL there. So I think, we got some players here, other players in the third round, like this two-way forward, these potential medium elites. Pasi Tikkanen here is 5 years away from the NHL. Sorting by potential, any steals. Blacker here, we know, is a guy that could be very, very good. Caden Armstrong could be another guy. We know for a fact Caden Armstrong is NHL ready, and he's at 12. A defenseman who's NHL ready, who could potentially be medium elite. Is it worth going up for? I do want to get rid of Zuccarello, so it could be worthwhile to go up and get him there. Wow, a lot of guys medium elite here that we see with medium elite potential. Not exactly confident that they're all going to be that good. But, like Julien here, Guy Julien, we know is 3 years away, and that's kind of what I need. So he might be my second round pick unless I get rid of my second. We'll obviously have to see how valuable Zuccarello is if they want to get rid of pick number 12. I mean, I like that a lot. Nashville or Boston, none of those guys want to trade their pick away. Taking a look here, Zuccarello, how much? He's actually got some decent trade value. He's medium bottom 6, but he's pretty low, so we're not gonna get a lot for him right away. So let's take a look here. Zuccarello to Nashville. Does Nashville want him? Because Nashville's at 11. I'd like to get 11 if at all possible. Nashville does want him, so Nashville wants him. How valuable their first round pick is very valuable. They'd be over the league maximum salary cap. I don't know if we're going to be able to go up and... I mean, I guess we could throw in our first. I can't take a player back, though. I guess I could retain salary, but that's not really what I want to do. Boston, though. Let's check out Boston, because I know Boston's right after them at 12. Boston doesn't want him, and they don't want to give away their first, but it would work. So we could give up... they want our first, so Zuccarello and our first, and get Boston's... Oh, God, they have no picks. They got nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. I mean, we could go after their third in 2 years because, that would sweeten the deal for us, and then maybe take a 6 from them for next year. So Zuccarello and our first to go up to 12. I just want to at least make sure that the player we are looking for, who I've forgotten his name, I think it's Caden. His first name is Caden, I'm almost positive. Yeah, Caden Armstrong from Norway. The defensive defenseman plays like Marc-Edouard Vlasic, is already NHL ready. And even if he's only medium top 4 and not medium elite, I think that's an absolute win. NHL ready, he's probably in the mid-70s right away. Let's flip through here and see if there's any players later on. Potentially NHL redder Braden Patulny. Potential 2 years away for Veenanen, Kovalchuk. 1 year away for Gail Randall. So some interesting players here. Obviously, NHL ready here with Tony Peterson. Looks sick. I doubt he's actually that good, but I'd hate to be giving up, our pick at 29 to go up and, miss out on Tony Peterson here, who we could get at our pick, who looks also NHL ready. Caden Anderson, although could be a better player, or Caden Armstrong, excuse me. He's a defensive defenseman. Do we need defenseman more? We know he's NHL ready. We don't know for a fact that Peterson's NHL ready. NHL ready 3 bar. So he's close to NHL ready. His stats, his senses, his shooting, shooting's an A+. Could be a power forward, could be a sniper. He put up a ton of points in the QMJHL. He put up, 80 points? Yeah, he put up 80 points. So the first pick goes, it's Boscheman, the sniper, going to Philadelphia, 82 overall. Very, very high quality player there. But I'm just thinking, do I trust the fact that Caden Armstrong is better than Tony Peterson? I'm going to sim the few picks. I'm going to get out of the top 10. Sylvester goes to the Sharks. Plant goes to the Islanders. Wellwood, very good pick at 4. Chevadale? I'm going to just skip that one. And then Setaguchi, 75, medium top 6. That's still a good pick for 6. 7 is 73, medium top 4. 8 is Rodin. It's not exactly great. Kirk, I mean, they're fine, right? They're fine players. 10, there goes Bradley. Okay, so we need to make a decision now. Potolny, 77, medium top 6. I think we're looking at something similar, most likely, for Caden Armstrong. We view the draft class real quick. There's Shing here, who we know is 2 years away. There's Caden Armstrong, who's NHL ready, plays like Vlasic. I mean, you can see for a fact, we know his shooting's an A-, his skating's a B, his sense, I mean, we were pretty confident in all of that. And he's cycle pinch, which is always a good thing to have. Left defenseman here, defensive defenseman. Could help fill the defensive gap now that Sutter's gone. If he, oh God, I don't want to miss out on him. I feel like I can wait though, because we know for a fact, well, we don't know for a fact, but we're pretty confident in the fact that potentially NHL ready is here. Tony Peterson, the center. He's very good, a good center that we know mostly. He's got a 200-foot game. He's got a playmaking ability. Could be a playmaker, could be a sniper. We know his shooting, well, 2-bar A+. Balance shoot, balance block, crash the nets, not great. He's got a pro mentality. Any team would love to have him in the locker room. Could be medium top 6, could be medium elite. I think I'd rather move up, though, and go after Caden Armstrong. I don't know what else I could... maybe Dallas values Zuccarello higher. Their pick might be a little less. Skaters matching the block. Yeah, they don't want any of these guys, and I'm not in the business, really, of giving up some of our young players. Although Tarasov here, 68 at 20, Ronning at 66 at 20. That's fine with me to give up either of those guys. Maybe I'll give up one, and then I'll also throw in right winger Zuccarello. No, he's not a right winger. He's a left winger. Yeah, Matt Zuccarello and Tarasov, 413. I'll wait on this because I think that'll go through, because then we can also get Peterson. The Boston pick, they're going to take Armstrong. He's a 76, medium top 4, so I don't think he was worth going up for anyway. I mean, 76 is not NHL ready. Not in a long shot. Viewing the draft class, though, who's still available? We know Silas Shing is available. He's a terrible, terrible skater. 2 years, 3 years, 1 year here for Gail Randall, which is very good. Potentially 1 year here for Evan DiPietro, although he's got terrible skating and senses. We know we're pretty confident on both of those too, so he's definitely not 1 year away. I may look to actually move up and take, wait, 26. Are we picking 26? No, we are not picking, we're picking 29. We may have to move up to 26 just to be able to get Peterson here. We're definitely going to have to move up to 26. Clint Brodziak should go before him, but I might want to move up with the Dallas Stars here. No? Do I? Hold on. Let's take a look here. Shing. No, I would want to move up to pick 16. So maybe trade with the Tampa Bay Lightning at 15, giving up some prospects, or Zuccarello here, to go up to 15. So do they want Zuccarello? They don't want Zuccarello. He also... They'd be over league maximum salary. Cap is the problem, and I can't... Wait, can I retain part of his $6 million? He's got 1 year left, which means he's going to get to free agency, right? So when free agency hits, this would tick over, right? Besides, we're not really in a cap crunch this season anyway. And then I would give up a rookie skater. Skaters matching the block. Do they have any skaters matching the block? Oh, no, it's all of our good players. But taking a guy like nope, not Susie. Where are they? Tarasov or Ronning. I think I want to give up Ronning and Zuccarello with some salary retained for 15. Trade rejected. Okay, so maybe I can give up one of our third-round picks as well to sweeten this deal a bit for them. Yeah, they want our thirds. We'll give up the Ottawa Senators because it's the latest one. Zuccarello, Ronning, and a third to go up to 15. Will it go through? Trade accepted. Beautiful. So Matt Zuccarello's gone. That's going to make people a little sad. Simming to our pick at 15 here. Shining in Vienanen. Go. right before us. So pick 15 here. I definitely want to take Gale Randall. Knowing he's 1 year away, plays like Phil Housley. He's probably he's a two-way defenseman, but really good all around. Wow, he looks really solid. So I'm very excited to take Gale Randall. 73 overall, medium top 4. So instead of moving up to get a 76 medium top 4, we get a 73 medium top 4, and he's a two-way defender who's actually got pretty good offensive instincts to begin with. 6'1", can play right or left defense. He's already a minor league depth defenseman. He's pretty good. So we're probably gonna have to move up to like 25 here with the Senators, because if we take a look at the draft class, obviously we can see these guys are all 2 years away. But I definitely want to get my hands on Tony Peterson. He's projected to go 26th. Let's move up to see if the Ducks pick at 24. Trading for the Ducks pick here. They don't want to give it away. Do they want our first potentially? They don't want our first. How close is that? Just 1 for 1. We aren't where we need to be. Let's throw in the Devils' third. Just, using these 3 thirds to move up. So a first and a third for the Ducks first. Trade accepted. Beautiful. So we're going to get the Ducks first. We're moving up a few picks. Sim to our pick. Pajot, that's actually not a bad pick. There's not really been a bad pick in this entire... well, that one's probably a bad pick there by the Panthers. But other than that, that's a good pick. DiPietro, 71 overall power forward here at 16. So now that we're 24, I'm going to take Tony Peterson. Without a doubt, I'm not even going to hesitate. He's practically NHL ready. We're going to take him. What do we got? We got low elite at 78 overall two-way forward. That is what you want to see, guys. Moving up for him. Let's see. There was another guy, I believe. It wasn't Brodziak. I think there's another guy that's potentially medium elite here. It's Michael Roenick, the center right wing. 3 years away. He could be good, but it's, again, we need guys that are going to come now, that are going to be on the team now. He's potentially medium elite. Kato, Sim to the pick. Conacher, there we go. He was fine. Lutonin, the Sabres probably are going to take Roenick. Yeah, medium top 9 two-way forward. He wasn't even close. I'm very happy with the low elite 78 overall where we got him. I mean, Randall 73 medium top 4, and then 78 medium low elite for Peterson is very, very good. In the second round, though, I believe there is somebody else that we do want to take there. We got Xander Kato here, but sorry, guys. Oh, apologies. I tried to mute it, but my Stream Deck didn't work. We got Blacker here, who's supposed to go at 67. I think it's somebody in at 59. I think it is 58. Yeah, it's Guy Julien, the goaltender, at 58. He's 3 years away from the NHL, which is really good. Even if he's only medium starter, he's got to be a pretty high overall. So 58 would be, I think 58 is somewhere in this range. So pick 26 here. That would be pick 57. Okay, so we'll not trade with the Hurricanes, but instead trade with the Panthers, I believe, who were the team right in front of them. I don't want to wait too long. It was the Montreal Canadiens, which is fine with me. Montreal Canadiens, second rounder, 56th overall. We'll move up a couple picks here. We'll give them a second and maybe a 7th to move up a couple spots, 4 spots. Will it go through? Rejected. Okay, maybe I have to give up my 6th. So a second and the 6th to move up 4 spots. Trade accepted. Beautiful. So we're going to definitely take that goalie at that next pick. I will go ahead and look at the couple guys that we were looking for. It was there's a Poso. He's medium top 6. So there are still some good players on the board. Where is Kato, though? I know Kato was somebody I was very interested in. Medium top 9. Wow, he's actually not as good as I maybe thought. So I'm kind of glad I didn't do anything to go get him. Nothing to go after that guy. And right now, there's no picks there that are impressive. So taking a look at the goaltenders, Guy Julien, I think, is the guy, right? He's 3. We know for a fact he's 3 years away, and 3 years away for a goaltender means they've got to be good overall right away. He's 18, could be ready by 21. We're taking the pick. He's high fringe starter at 66. So what you're saying is we might have found our backup. We moved up to take a backup. All right, we've passed on a couple guys. Teuton. There's that other goalie that's supposed to be potentially medium elite. I don't think he will be. Where is he? If I sort by, potential. Luca, yeah, 3-bar medium elite for Chandler Blacker, but he is 5 years away. I mean, that's a long time. You're getting value there, but Chucko goes, and then, oh God, of course, I wish they would just kind of leave it there for a second. DeLuca goes, low top 6. The Sabres, Schroeder. Okay, so he's got to be going soon, right? Lapisto. There's Blacker, 48, medium elite. So the medium elite I get excited about if I could trade for players, but I can't trade for players, so it's a little less exciting. Let's go ahead and sim to our next pick at 76, just a few picks later. Our best third-round pick, we got Tuzolino. They want us to take Christopher Darby, who's 3 years away. O'Brien, Tuzolino. Actually he's got a great shot, pretty decent skater. He's 3 years away. He's got 2-bar medium elite, 3-bar medium top 9. 3-bar, actually, he's 5 years away, though. That's pretty long time to wait. Zachariah Gallant, which is a fantastic name, but I'm going to take Sheldon Tuzolino. Sheldon Tuzolino, the sniper, is medium top 9 at 63 overall, so nothing too spectacular there. We'll sim to our next pick here. Taking a look at the players, we've got 2-bar medium top 4 defensemen. Henrik Schroeder here, who's got great shooting and puck skills and a pretty good physical category as a power forward, could be very useful. Could actually be very, very useful, especially with that power forward player type. 2-bar medium elite Baxman here. He's 5 years away. I think I'm going to go ahead and just take Schroeder here. Henrik Schroeder, welcome to the Minnesota Wild. He's low top 6. Okay, so that's actually a potential hit there in the 4th round. He's, not a high chance he's going to hit, but, there is a chance still. 5 years away for those guys. We're really starting to get to the bottom of what we really know. Medium fringe starter here is not a bad pick. He's 5 years away, so he's not going to have a good overall either. High fringe starter here in Danny Petrie. That's fine. No spectacular potentials left. 196 here for Ulrich. Yeah, not exactly something I'm ecstatic about. Where we're picking, I guess I'll just take somebody at the top of the board here. They want me to take Prokorkin or Gellinger. Greilinger. The low top 6 here could be, I'm going to take Trenton Hutchings. I'm going to take Trenton Hutchings from the Portland Winterhawks. He is a low top 9, which isn't too terrible. Low top 9 where we're picking isn't terrible. And then we got back-to-back 7th round picks. Love that. Take some Flyers. There's a lot of Belgian, Ron Wild here. So we'll take Ron Wild. He's 1-bar medium elite. He is medium bottom 6 forward. Kind of expected that. And then low top 9 is actually not too bad of a value. He's 4 years away to low top 9 in the 7th round. We'll take him. We know him for a fact. He's 59, 2-way forward. So we're just going to sim the entire draft there, guys. That is now all set. Beautiful. So we'll go ahead, advance to free agency. Or the re-sign phase. We got a couple guys. We need to sign our coaches. We'll just go do that now. AHL head coach. Probably want to give him, another contract. We'll give him, $532,000 because we're giving him a better job too. And then Alex Freegan wants to be an assistant coach. What is he? He is an associate coach. So we'll bump that up. We'll give him about $400,000 and so, because I got to worry about the budgets too. And the scouts, is anybody expiring as far as scouting? Yes, there are. There are a few scouts expiring. Yeah, so we'll sign these guys back. We'll just give them exactly what they want because it doesn't really affect. You don't really have to overpay your scouts. Matthias Ehrhoff, Marcel Borden. Yeah, so this is just simple. Let's just get through it, and then we can go ahead and take a look at the re-signing and see how much cap space we actually have. They did retain some of Matt Zuccarello's salary, I'm pretty sure. All right, so we have 6 skaters about to become including Connor Duar. Susi renewed his contract. Kalen Addison renewed their contract. So there's 2 more defensemen for us to have on the team. Marcus Johansson expires after this season. Can't offer him an extension until July 1st. But the goaltender situation is pretty much set. I am going to re-sign Matthews because he is a medium elite goaltender. So obviously I'm going to give him his ELC. I don't think I'm going to give Lindbergh a contract. We're just too stacked at the goaltender position. And we've got years left on the guys up here. So we're going to let Lindbergh walk. So there we go. The goaltender situation is looking okay for the future. Obviously, if I could get rid of Hall, I would. But I can't. But taking a look at the defensive core, we've got a decent defensive core. Brodin, Spurgeon, Zamenhof, Addison, Thompson and Susie. So we're going to give Will Thompson his ELC, which is, I think, beautiful. You know, especially with the money we have tied up in both Brodeen and Spurgeon. Hopefully, you know, they don't last too long. Ruslan Zamanov, we gave a big, long $3.4 million contract to. He's only 21. He's already an 81 overall, so I'm very pleased with that. Then we got McCoshen, O'Rourke. We can sign maybe some of our young guys like Malhotra and Randall. Actually, I think I'll give Randall a contract so he can play in the AHL. I'll give Malhotra a contract so he can play in the AHL. So we would have McCoshen, O'Rourke, Halischuk, Randall, Malhotra, and nobody else. I mean, maybe we'll give Tarasov a contract, see how he plays in the AHL. That's fine. I'm going to get rid of Head or Hurd or whatever his name is. So we have McCoshen, O'Rourke, Halischuk, Randall, Malhotra, Tarasov, which is not great, but it's not terrible. Gordeev, we'll keep him. Actually, no, we won't, because we'll just release him because he wants over $1 million. Louis Belpedio wants a two-way deal, so we'll give him a deal. And then Murmis, I'm sorry, but you're on the way out. I have a sweet spot, or a soft spot, for Louis Belpedio. Anyway, that'll be the defensive core heading into the season. Obviously, we don't have top-end talent, but Will Thompson could very well jump to be our best defenseman alongside Ruslan Zamanov. So, very excited about that. Then taking a look at the forward core, we've got Kaprizov with Greenway, Craig Takashi, Kevin Fiala, Marcus Johansson, Nykulin. Let me just do that. I like to say it in pairs of three. So we got Kaprizov, Greenway, Takashi, Fiala, Johansson, Nykulin, Rossi, Hartman, Duar, Peterson, Foligno, Giroux. Maybe does Peterson, he's a minor league checking forward. He's a 78. He could play in the NHL. I think I'm going to give him a contract. Hartman, definitely going to bring him back. He's been very good. I'll give him 3 years at $2.5 million. He should definitely accept that. Duar, we'll qualify him, give him a contract. 3 years. Yeah, two years, keep him as an RFA. Marcus Foligno, will bring him back. He's been fine. 2 years at 1.3 is nothing. Then we got some decisions to make. Giroux, offer him a contract. He wants a two-way deal. Beautiful. Bitten wants a two-way deal. We'll give these guys all these contracts. Beckman, we'll give him 3 years. Beautiful. I just don't like to have to deal with it. Just helping out the AHL as much as possible. And then Mayhew, probably not. I don't think we want to sign these guys yet. Christian Takashi, though, did grow nicely. But I think we definitely want to give Sokolov a contract. Beautiful. So taking a look at the lines, they would not exactly the lines, but it would be Kaprizov, Greenway, Takashi, Fiala, Johansson, Nykulin, Rossi, Hartman, Duar, Peterson, Foligno, Giroux. And then in AHL, we'd have Bitten, Sokolov, Beckman, Lodina, Duhaime, Sturm, Dumont, Olszak, Mayhew, Luomala, Takashi, Burkholz. Okay, so I think we do have to give these guys some contract extensions. Mayhew wants a one-way deal. Get the hell out of here, bro. Luomala, offer him his ELC. We'll offer Christian Takashi his ELC. And then probably want to give, I'd say Swan. If we're going to give somebody a contract, I'll give it to Swan. He's not good, but this is really just for the fourth line. He is medium top 9 forward, so maybe someday he'll be willing to play in the NHL. So, advance a day, see the contracts. So our AHL head coach accepted, and Friggin accepted as well. Beautiful. So there's one of our scouts. There's another one of our scouts. Foligno renewed. Hartman wants more money. Okay. Bitten accepted. Duar accepted. Sokolov, Belpedio. Yep. Yeah, beautiful. And then there's the ELCs coming through. Giroux is back. Swan, there we go. Beckman. Cody Matthews. Malhotra. Yeah, these are all the young guys that we've drafted over the recent years are now getting contracts. And, it's starting to pay dividends. Because you'll see, we still have $28 million in cap space, so I don't really have to worry too much about the cap space situation. Hartman is get back right away, advance the day. So there's another scout, Matthias Ehrhoff. That should be all the scouts after Bourdon. And then Ryan Hartman's back. I gave him about $50,000 more than he asked for. So there we go. We've got everybody back and still $26 million in cap space. Goalies, hoping that Jones, Wallstedt, or Tynan take a big jump this year. Somebody really, Hunter Jones did take a big step in the playoffs, was very, very quality for us. But I will check out Suter as a scout and see what he scouts. Because if he scouts the NHL, I'd love to bring him in, but we don't really need NHL scouts. So assign scout, let's go ahead and see Suter, where he is. what he does. Hire scouts. Where is Suter? I know he retired and became a scout. There he is. He's an AHL scout. Ryan Suter. He can scout the USA West or the QMJHL. He could be a QMJHL scout. All right. I think we're going to give Ryan Suter a contract. Beautiful. He could be one of the 2 QMJHL scouts. He's got an A- in the queue, so he's going to be in the queue. And currently in the queue, we have Borden or Coat. I think I'd get rid of Coat because he's actually better. You know, he's got A+ in the queue, but Cesar, gonna fire you, bud. Confirm that, and we're gonna put Ryan Suter as our scout. I don't think Zach Parise retired and became a coach. I think he just straight up retired. Taking a look at the free agents, but it doesn't matter to us because it's draft to glory. Teuvo Teravainen, Lindholm, Landeskog, Bracco, Ovechkin, Marchessault, Malkin, Tippett, Dante Fabro. Is he an RFA? Yes, he is. So Tippett and Fabro are RFAs, but a lot of good. Alex Turcotte's available, but he's an RFA. I mean, I'd love to acquire these players, but that's not how the rules of this franchise mode rebuild works. So let's go ahead, just advance a few days here. I declined that, right? You automatically decline. I was just spamming the A button. I didn't accept that trade, right? Right? Yeah, no, I don't. I think it automatically is on decline. Yes, it is. Whew, I got nervous for a second, but we have some owner stuff to do. We don't have sufficient funds. It'll be at the start of next season. I'll just repair everything. Sim to next season. Ryan Suter is now a scout for us, so that's awesome. So they want to give us Mrazek for Hartman. I'm going to decline that trade. I'm going to just catch up with you guys. Wow. Oh my God, that would be such a beautiful trade for a team like us, but we can't do it because it's a draft to glory, guys. I'll catch up with you at the start of the season. All right, guys, we are at the time where it is owner goals. He's coming to us. Expectations. Be within $1.5 million of the player salary budget he sets of $74.55 million. I think we're good. We're not spending a lot of money. Beat the Dallas Stars in the first regular season time we meet them. Boost team chemistry up to an 82. So really don't make any changes, which I'm not planning on doing. He thinks we're a conservative seller. Last season, I think we were a seller. We need to upgrade the arena, upgrade the parking lot by one level. So I can do that. I can upgrade that. We'll just hit done real quick, and I'll go edit the, upgrade and maintain everything. The team store, an upgrade is way more expensive than a repair. So I'm going to repair that. I think I'm going to the parking lot needs to be upgraded. Upgrade, yep, upgrade that. And then concessions, I think. If I bring in more revenue, I guess repair cost. Yeah, we don't need to exactly do anything just yet there. I think let's upgrade the club seats because I think we don't have enough. We can only upgrade in the off season, so I don't have enough money to do that. But everything looks okay. I mean, everything's a little bad. If we just repair all of it, it's going to cost us $300,000 for that. The bathrooms, definitely want to repair the bathrooms. We can probably do one more thing, and it looks like the lower bowl is at the lowest rating, and that's going to be most of our budget set and done. So if we take a look at our operations budget, he wants us to be within $1.5 million of the $74.5 million. So we need to spend more? Is that what I'm seeing? Is that he wants us to spend more? I have another $700,000 to spend. I'm going to put it all in the arena budget. I'm going to keep the arena looking nice, keep fans coming in, upgrade and maintain. We should have a lot more money now. Yes, we still have another $1 million to spend, and considering this takes $500,000, there we go. And I think concessions are fine. The parking lot's fine. We're upgrading the parking lot, I believe. Yes, we are upgrading the parking lot, so that's where most of it went. We might as well repair the executive suites while we're at it, since we have the budget. $1.9 million or $190,000 left there. That's fine. And now it's time to take a quick look at the lines. So looking at the lines, we've got Kaprizov up to a 90, Craig Takashi up to a 91. I'm going to play Craig Takashi and Kaprizov. Actually, wait. Craig Takashi on the second line there. Greenway, Kaprizov, Johansson getting a +3 there. Marco Rossi, I'm going to... Ooh, interesting. Tony Peterson at a 78 on the third line. He fits the fourth line really darn well. Moving Foligno up, so I'm going to do that. Just because I don't exactly want him playing there. So where does Nykulin fit? Nykulin would fit on the first line. So Nykulin could fit on the first line. He's really good. And then who's not good on the second line? I guess Rossi's a really good second liner for us. Craig Takashi up there. I guess Craig Takashi. I love Craig Takashi, but he's a best fit for the third line. Maybe we want a new coach? I mean, maybe? Somebody that fits Kaprizov better than the second line? It might just be time. Because it's carry cycle, balance. That would fit perfectly with Marco Rossi. I believe Rossi and Kaprizov. Oh, look at that. So Rossi likes the first line strategy. Kaprizov does not. So they wouldn't mesh exactly well together, but he would mesh with Nykulin. And then Craig Takashi is balance cycle energy block, which is why he's going to be hard to fit in. I really like the look of the roster and the team though. Let's take a look at the defense though. You guys can help me out there. Will Thompson looks very good. Moving Susie down gets a +3 between those two guys. Will Thompson's a 72 or an 82, excuse me. Ruslan Zamanov is a right defender. Thompson's left defender. Spurgeon is a right defender. So the reason these two guys don't work together, they are both defensive. Well, actually, one's a two-way defender. Okay, so Will Thompson likes pinch shoot. Oh, that's not good. They both like pinch shoot, actually. So pinch shoot might be what we want to look for a new coach for the first pairing. Because, I mean, this as a first pairing and then this as a second pairing is not actually the worst idea in the world, right? Like, these two young guys here, low elite and medium top 4. Brodin and Spurgeon would probably be better suited to a middle pairing anyway. Guys, it's promising. And then taking a look at the goalies, Jones is an 82, Tucker Tynan as a 78. Question is, do I want to scratch like a guy like Damien Giroux here who doesn't really fit? For one of these guys like Connor Dewar, who does not fit even more. Fits the second line great though. Moving Foligno down. Actually, yeah, there we go. Craig Takashi's not going to play on that third line. Marco Rossi, if anything, should play on the third line. And actually, I'm fine with this. Craig Takashi, right wing. Fiala, left wing. I'm okay with evens because that's 88, 88, 91. We have 90, 86, 89. I mean, I know we're not getting the +3, but I mean, we're never going to get the +3 with Nykulin either. So, Dewar, Rossi, Hartman, guys, it's just a good team though, right? Like, I'm more worried about the overalls. We've grown into a really good team. Marco Rossi listed as a second line forward, really good playmaker around Hartman and Dewar. Maybe I'll play Tony Peterson here. He's a two-way forward, but playing him with Rossi and Hartman might get him more points. Dewar, Bitten, Foligno is fine with me. Left wing, center, right wing. We got right wing, center. So, but he shoots left, so we can play left wing. Fiala, center, left wing, right wing. Yeah, and these guys are all fine here. So Nykulin is going to be our first line center. I mean, I could, but I don't want the -1, right? And then, you know, moving, obviously, a guy like Peterson up is not ideal. Fiala down is not ideal. Craig Takashi just doesn't fit as you move him up the lineup, but he's a guy that I don't want to get rid of, right? 91 medium elite. He's still so good. Offensive awareness in his defensive category, guys, is insane. So, his physical category, his defensive category, his offensive senses are insane. He's got a great wrist shot. He's a goal scorer on this second line here. So I'll sacrifice the +3 to get a +1. So it's 91, 87, 90. Fiala then of 88, 88, 91 is still ridiculous. 79, 85, 85 is really good. And then 79, 78, 78 is fine. Taking a look at the defensive core, Thompson and Zamanov are fine. I like the +3 down here with Susie and Addison. Addison at 24, 81, medium top 4. He would get a +1 playing with Ruslan Zamanov on that top pairing. I think I might actually do that. Addison and Zamanov getting us the +3. Both are right defender, but one's offensive, one's defensive. Kalen Addison could grow really nicely if he gets a lot of points this year. We've seen he was a +37 last year. Probably deserves, you know, extra ice time. He played 17 minutes, so he's bouncing between that second and third pairing. Ruslan Zamanov, we saw play 23 minutes and was a +34. So these guys together could be a really insane pairing. Brodin will help Thompson out, the rookie who played in the NLA and put up 37 points in 50 games as a defenseman last season, playing 23 minutes. So he's definitely got offense to him. He's really good defensively, too. I mean, his guy is good, right? So taking a look at the underlying numbers more so than the overall, I really like the look of the team. I know the chemistry is not great. I'd like to find potentially a new coach that could, you know, boost Kirill Kaprizov. Because Greenway is fine with balanced, energy balanced. He likes the offensive strategy. Kaprizov doesn't. Craig Takashi is going to be even pretty much anywhere you put him. Takashi is, what is he, cycle energy. Kaprizov is cycle balanced. So they're fine there as long as the coach likes, as long as the coach is cycle balanced. Kaprizov and Takashi could work out. I don't know what coaches are available. If we take a look at the coaching staff here, I like our current coach because he's an A. Christie, he's been really good for us. He won the Jack Adams. 60% fit, though, is not great. Taking a look at the coaches, Coop is an A as well. He likes carry, shoot, efficient, balance, carry, cycle, balance, so he's not exactly the guy we would want. Tyler Bozak, the head coach, likes carry, cycle, energy, cycle balanced with behind the net. This could be the guy. He fits 56. You guys can see 62% fit, 64% in Michael Jaffray. Balance, energy balance, pinch balance, hold line balanced. Interesting. I'm not sure exactly what to do, guys. There's quite a few coaches out there who are quality. We can see here, just flip through these guys and see who fits. Guys like Kaprizov and Takashi. Yeah, so Takashi doesn't fit there, but he fits this guy very well. So it's tough. You got to find somebody who can kind of fit both. Jackson Lockhart, fits Addison well, obviously. But you can see Kaprizov, Takashi, and Greenway could be good with this guy. With the behind the net balance is not too bad. So, guys, let me know down in the comment section what I should be doing with my coaching staff. Should I get a new one, or should I just rely on the overall to be good? Anyway, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.